It's a problem which many countries worry about. Because if you look at Korea, if you look at Taiwan, if you look at many of the European countries like France or Netherlands, or even China, you will find that they have produced a lot of graduates, but not all the graduates have jobs. And when the graduates have jobs, very often they are not really jobs which need what the graduates have learned, but they are jobs which you could have done just as well without going to university. And so they are now trying to say, now can I encourage people to not go to university, do something else instead? In fact, in South Korea, the people who don't have degrees have better job opportunities than the people who have got degrees. Because once they've got the piece of paper, they look for something which matches the piece of paper, and often it doesn't exist. And that's why we in Singapore have been doing two things. One, we are creating more university places, but we make sure that the places are in courses where we can find jobs for people. So that after you are trained, you're at the right standard, you have the right skills, you can find the jobs. And secondly, we're also trying to make sure that for those who don't go to university, you have good opportunities and you have many chances to upgrade yourself, so you don't feel the pressure that you must have some piece of paper, whether die must get. And then in the end, after you get it, then you say die cannot do. So, so we need to have these two ways to make sure that if you get a degree, is a respectable and useful one. If you don't get a degree, you have many other opportunities, so you don't go and get some degree which turns out not to be useful. But at the same time, how can we get enough jobs for our people, whether degree or not degree, I think is also a very important question. Because we can have the best education system in the world, but if your economy is broken, if there are no opportunities here, after all of you have been educated, as one of the students said just now, well, you are well educated, you can go anywhere. Why should you be in Singapore? What have you done to earn my love? And if the country cannot give you the chance to have a job, the chance to earn a living, the chance to have a family here, and to bring up a family here, then I think that will become a fair question. What has a country done to earn my love? And then you leave. And you can see from many countries in Asia, people leave the country in order to look for work. Quite a number of them come to Singapore to work. Why did they come? Because there are more opportunities here than from their own homes. They come from our neighboring countries in Southeast Asia, they come from India, they come from China. And in Singapore, there are better opportunities, and it so happens that they are doing us a service here, so we accept them in a controlled way. But they have had to leave their country in order to find jobs. And I think if Singaporeans have to leave Singapore in order to find jobs, it would be very sad. So you must have an economy which will grow, which can create prosperity, and where people can work and have a chance to make a good living. So I'm very glad you asked that question. I'm very glad you went to UK and you've seen their system, and you are here to tell all of us what I know, but you can say from first hand that our system is good, and don't think that the other countries have all the solutions.